enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to
You're the best. You got nothing but love for you. They got nothing on you.
using improper language or gestures. Spectators encourage you to take the are subject to ejection or possible arrest. We promote food violations of these rules to the dispatcher, security, or arena staff members.
And folks, be sure to join the game for a welcome giveaway. All fans attending will receive a Spurs logo watermelon.
If you still want to be a part of any upcoming game, please visit us online or on the ticket booth for available tickets.
The best way to get your automatic NBA ticket, your phone. Just download the Spurs.
And a little glimpse, a little feel, a basketball fever. These fans are feeling it in anticipation of this big game. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Tonight, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs as they play against the Miami Heat. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. All right, a chance to check out stats for MP.
And something has really clicked for him at the free throw line. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. A switch flips and all of a sudden you're locked in.
So here's Miami's starting group. Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Terry Rozier. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Ware in at the 5. And for the Spurs, the cell in the wing along with Johnson. MP out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Fox in at point guard. We are right in the middle part of a long season, GA. As a player, how do you stay engaged? How do you stay focused?
Kevin, this is where the grind can really catch up to you. Easy to start feeling complacent or check out a little bit. So you got to shake that off. And I tell you another thing, your coaches will play a huge role in keeping you engaged.
And with the season in its stretch run, MP's been out to prove that his name should be on the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Well, he plays with a lot of pride, and we've seen that all season. But as much as individual goals matter, he's got to keep in mind that the best way to show his worth is to help the team win. And no point in accumulating individual accolades if your team hasn't had success. Winning still needs to be the #1 priority.
Well, young guys rarely hesitate to throw it down when they can. MP is no exception.
Pass to Adebayo. They get a hand on it. Fox with the steal. And here we go. And it's Fox with the jam.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Well, the best way to attack is in transition. He recognizes that.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. I asked Coach about facing off against Bam Adebayo, and he told me the dangerous thing about Bam is his versatility. He's able to play different roles for his team depending on the matchup. And that versatility makes it difficult to game plan against him. Guys?
Thank you, David. And it's the Heat with the ball, following the bucket by the Spurs. Right wing, Adebayo kicks to Hero. Adebayo with a screen on Fox. Hero, no good.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Wiggins passes to Ware. Back to Wiggins. 5 on the clock. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And Wiggins can take the mid-range when he has to. His touch makes that an option.
So, Stan, you can talk about this. We always hear about Heat culture, the Miami franchise, from top to bottom. Everybody is all in and focused in one direction, aren't they?
Yeah, Kevin, I think that is the greatest strength the Heat have had as an organization, is they are all on the same page. And I think they've done it in large part is they have great continuity. If you just look up and down their staff, guys have been there forever. And that allows them to have a very consistent culture.
And teams have tried to copy that, and it's been very hard, hasn't it?
Well, it's been hard because the part they leave out is the consistency part. You can't build that kind of culture when you're making changes with your coaching staff and your front office every 2 to 3 years.
And here is Fox, following the three-pointer by Bam Adebayo. Fox deciding where to go with it. Puts the move on. And the layup is up and in. Fox has got his third basket of the night.
Big bucket by Fox. Those feel like found points.
Pass to Wiggins. Out to the wing. Here's Adebayo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Stand from 15 feet in. Not many players more dangerous in this NBA than Bam Adebayo.
No, there's not, Kevin. He's got the total package when he gets in the mid-range area on down. He can shoot the mid-range jumper above the rim to finish. He can score with his back to the basket, and he's an outstanding passer.
We haven't even mentioned his defense, right? Because his defense is off the charts.
Always an all-defense consideration.
Here's Hero, following the basket by MP. Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins. Has to Ware. Adebayo against Wembanyama. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Wow, such a skilled 5. Bam's passing is really important to this offense.
The drive by MP. And the dunk by MP.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
The Heat trail by 7. Outside, Hero. Now, we're used to the stretch big men these days, Stan. It's not Bam Adebayo's game. How is he still effective?
Well, Kevin, Bam is a highly skilled big in his own right. He just doesn't have the three-point shot. But he's got the ball handling, he's got the passing, and he's got the mid-range jumper, and he puts those things together into a very effective package.
Yeah, he has a good handle, doesn't he?
He's got a great handle.
The Spurs making a switch here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. Offensive rebound. MP kicks to Johnson. Another shot. And the layup is good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Down low, here's Ware. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Oh, great job moving the rock by Hero. Not a ball stopper. Tyler is a team player.
Fox passes to MP. And the dunk by MP.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
The Heat trail by 7. Outside, Rozier. Outside, Hero. To the paint, here's Ware. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Nice pass by Hero. He is a highly skilled player.
Vassell finds MP. Miami grabs the miss. Last time they met was in Miami.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Yeah, it wasn't their finest hour or finest 2 hours. It has to be a matter of pride for them this time.
Now, here's Rozier. Following the miss by MP. Adebayo down low. He's got 6. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. And MP with the basket on the assist by 5. 16 points for MP.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Adebayo with the screen on Fox to the inside. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, in the two-man game, Adebayo can play either role. This time he sets the screen, gets it back, and scores.
The drive by MP. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Now Hero. He's coming off a 31-point game against Cleveland.
Look, he kept finding ways to get to the free throw line. He knew the other team couldn't stop him, so he just continued to punish them at the line.
Basket counts. Ware's got 10.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can.
Again, what an avalanche!
And this remarkable rookie campaign reaching a new milestone in terms of production. He's now number 2 all-time for points scored in a rookie season.
He's among some elite company. Makes you wonder how many more outstanding achievements lie in front of him. He is a lot of fun to watch. And the dunk by MP.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Pass to Adebayo. Heat moving the ball around. Yep, it counts. He's got 12.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Milwaukee was outstanding. He scored 46 points, and it looked like he couldn't miss from both the floor and the foul line. Incredible effort on his part. We'll see if tonight means more of the same. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. A different look now for San Antonio. Jeremy Sohan. Is the pass to Wiggins. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Floats it up for Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down.
Verticality gives Wiggins the upper hand. Almost unstoppable once he's midair.
In the backcourt, it's the veteran Paul paired with Castle. MP out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Wembanyama in at the center, locking down the middle. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Now, here's MP. 4 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Jovic. The Heat trailed by 12. Inside, here's Anderson. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Well, it was Miami winning their last game against the Cavaliers.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
Robinson for 3. That one misses. Spurs leading by 12. Ball finds MP. On the wing, Barnes. Back to MP. Pass to Barnes. Wembanyama with it. It's hauled in by the Heat. Jaquez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Anderson. Higgins outside. The tray. A three-pointer is right on target. Wiggins has got it back down to single digits for the Heat.
Sometimes you gotta do it yourself. Wiggins taking the initiative there.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
San Antonio making a switch here. Vassell's checked in. Heat also with the sub. Mitchell's checked in. Now here's Anderson. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
Well, his nickname might be Slow-Mo, but there was nothing slow about Anderson on that drive.
MP against Anderson. MP, that one falls. MP's got 26 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Anderson. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Spurs leading by 9. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by MP.
The youngster, MP, keeping that head on a swivel.
Mitchell passes to Anderson. Jaquez outside. Pass to Robinson. Puts up a 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They've led by as many as 14 points. MP kicks to Paul. Wembanyama, a screen on Mitchell. Stolen by Mitchell. And here is Robinson. Anderson outside. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
MP passes to Paul. Vassell sets a screen for Paul. Back to MP. Paul outside. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Barnes for 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And the Spurs lead by 12.
Oh, and a terrific pass. Takes so much pride in his ability to make his teammates better.
Here's Anderson in the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
And MP throws it down.
Punching it in on the drive. MP doesn't mess around when he's got a lane to the rim.
Here's Anderson. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And really, Stan, Victor Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those paradigm-shifting players. Don't you agree?
Oh, no doubt, Kevin. First of all, there are not going to be very many 7'4" guys come along and then come with the skills that he has on the court, the length, his mobility, how fluid he is. It's unprecedented.
Pass to Mitchell. Back to Robinson. Now Mitchell. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Paul. Outside for Wembanyama. Vassell wide open. And the Spurs scoring again.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Outside Robinson. Anderson against MP. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Anderson.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Some changes here for the Spurs. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Wembanyama. Johnson comes in for Barnes, and it's Fox in for Paul. Outside Rozier. to Hero. Throws it up high. Where? No good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Now, Hero. All scoring in this one. And the basket by Rozier.
And we continue to see Rozier taking on more responsibility offensively. Nice finish inside.
MP, good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. MP's got the lead up to 14 now for the Spurs. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody.
So it's San Antonio holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the San Antonio Spurs.
Their ability to string together threes and demoralize a team, man. We saw that in the first half.
Seems like the score couldn't be more lopsided, but we still have another half to go. Prove me wrong. And now it's time to bring up the Players of the Month in the NBA. The Western Conference winner, Luka Doncic.
No stranger getting recognized. Doncic stuffs the stat sheet pretty much every night. Controls the pace of the game. Superstar.
Would you say he's a little bit like Magic?
Let's not get crazy, Ernie.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
In those first two quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. On the floor for Miami, Adebayo is out there with Wiggins. Then it's Tyler Hero. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Ware in at the center position.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Stan, of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend, toughest to stop?
Kevin, I don't think there's really any difference in terms of styles or systems in terms of what's tough to stop. It's players. And it's how well a system maximizes their best players. That's what makes teams tough to stop.
Rozier with the screen for Hero. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
MP showing he's a force near the hoop.
The Spurs have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
And both free throws good for MP. Vassell against Rozier. Pass to Adebayo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, Adebayo never shies away from contact. He's so aggressive and forces the defense's hand.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game. And good on the second, so he makes them both. San Antonio's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range.
Look at how swiftly MP moves to the rim there.
Adebayo drives in. Lays it up off the glass. Adebayo's got 12. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Outside, Fox. Clock at 4. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Fox. Fox has got 9 assists now tonight.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Adebayo with the screen on Vassell. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
There's Hero with the 3. Offensive rebound, and it's good for 2. He's got 14.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Johnson outside. Pass to Vassell. He's looking for MP and finds him. Good on the shot.
And this is the thing about MP. He has the poise to take high percentage shots.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
And he makes that one. MP's got 45 points.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Pass to Wiggins. Adebayo against Wembanyama. Adebayo down low. And no good that time. Good defense by Wembanyama. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to MP. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
Wiggins surveying the floor. Wiggins, a screen on Vassell. They grab their own miss. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Rozier's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Here's MP. Count the basket.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Rozier for 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Heat. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Ware, good. Ware's got 6 in the quarter.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Fox, good, and it's MP picking up the assist. 11 points for De'Aaron Fox.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
Launches a 3, and Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. A different look now for San Antonio. Barnes is checked in for Johnson. Castle comes in for Devin Vassell. And Chris Paul subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. And the dunk by MP.
Well, he leads everyone in scoring, and he shows no intention of slowing down.
Miami's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. From 13, Wembanyama with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Coach, only 2 players have led the NBA in blocks as a rookie. Manute Bol and our favorite Victor Wembanyama.
Well, Kevin, Wembanyama is all...
And another one falls. Amazing.
50 points for him yet again, and I feel privileged.
To watch this guy go to work this season.
Now he is pulled even for the second most 50-point games in a single season. What a year it's been for him.
And to match 30 games of 50 points or more in a single season, it's unreal. That was a number that prime Wilt Chamberlain established back in 1963.
Here's MP. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. For Miami, they've gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Pulls it up. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Adebayo's got 14 points for the game. And MP with the basket on the assist by Paul. Paul's got 3 assists in the game. And Miami shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Hero finds Wiggins. Here's Adebayo. 14 points for him. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeded. MP. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. MP's got 55. Wiggins outside. From deep, Adebayo. San Antonio with the rebound.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs. Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Rozier, the pass to Ware. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. MP inside. Non-stop scoring machine here. To the middle. Here's Wiggins. Barnes grabs the miss. San Antonio's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Wembanyama, a screen on Rozier. Castle misses.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Hero against Paul. Here's Rozier. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Man, Rozier getting up. Impressive to see someone his size finish with authority.
Spurs working the ball around now. MP left side. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Castle. Rozier defending.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
There's the pick. Wiggins from outside. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's. Here's MP. And got it! Another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Hero passes to Adebayo. Now here's Wiggins. Off target from three-point range. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. To the inside. Good, he hits again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
The Spurs have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And it's Anderson with the ball for the Miami Heat. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Spurs out in front. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an
So much corporate basketball knowledge overseas. Remember when Fratello and you and your brother Jeff would go over there and have these clinics and teach the coaches the game. And they've taken that knowledge clearly and run with it.
No, I think that definitely happened when those guys went over. I think now it's sort of going the other way in large part. I know that all of us in the league now study what the great coaches in Europe are doing, and there's a lot of them, and the game is different, but they incorporate a lot of different concepts. I don't know a staff in the league that isn't spending a lot of time studying in the international game.
They've got MP. He's out there with Barnes. And it's Wesley, and it's the 1 spot. That's the San Antonio 5.
Well, this is what Hero is out here to do. He's a very reliable three-point scorer.
And MP throws it down.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
And here is Hero. Pass to Adebayo. And it's Mamukelashvili with the rebound. Mamukelashvili has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Champagnie. Rozier defending. Takes the 13-footer. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Wiggins left side. Hero against Wesley. There's the 3. Ware kicks to Hero. Shoots over Wesley. That's good on the jump shot. Hero's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, no time needed for Hero. He's always ready to fire.
Pass to Wesley. Puts up a 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Hero on the wing. Barnes grabs the miss.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
MP. Here's Mamukelashvili, and he converts the layup.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Hero on the wing. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Mamukelashvili has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Over to the left wing. Here's Wesley. And he's good on the 3-ball. And landing zone fouls have been a part of the rule book for some time now, Coach. It's changed how shooters shoot.
No question, Kevin, and it's a good thing, I think. The NBA needs to protect the shooters. They're doing that. None of us wants injuries that could be prevented. We don't want to see the great shooters just come down and land on somebody's foot and miss 6 to 8 weeks.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
The Heat shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Pass to Ware. Now Rozier. There's a good screen. Again, the miss by the Heat. San Antonio's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter.
Despite his youth, MP is showing grown man strength.
Outside Rozier. Here's Ware. Here's the 3. The rebound by Champagnie. Adebayo against MP. Pass to Mamukelashvili.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
1:46 left in the game. Zohan, the pass to MP, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Rozier, the pass to Wiggins. Back to Rozier. Hey, Coach Van Gundy, what advice would you give to the teams that are rebuilding around their young players?
Well, generally, Kevin, what I would say is get some veteran leadership, some veteran presence on your team also, so that you have guys that can show the young guys what professionalism is and help them in their adjustment to the NBA.
Getting the right kind of veteran, right? With the right kind of message.
That's a great point. just having an older guy is not the answer.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for San Antonio.
As one-sided as it gets today, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this will make it 81 victories for them on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Outside Hero. Fires from 18. That's good on the jump shot.
Yeah, just a flick of a wrist. Tyler Hero with the scorer's mindset.
And MP throws it down.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that about wraps it up. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports.